What's up everyone, this is Epic Crimson, and welcome for some Twilight Cup action. Since I was playing the Twilight Cup held by the Hong Kong Pokemon Go Discord group, this video would be a special English episode. You know, I was nearly late to the game and I'm so glad you guys were giving me some extra time to arrive at the park, so really thank you guys. You know, otherwise all my investment could have gone to waste. Anyways, a quick review of my team. Except Azumarill, I powered up everything else closest to 1500 CP. The reason that I didn't further power up my Azumarill is because I simply ran out of dust. And the second reason is to bait my opponents to think that I'm not gonna use that low CP Azumarill. I mean, apart from mirror matches, you rarely see how worse off this Azumarill is. And spoiler alert, I was pretty lucky not to encounter an Azumarill mirror match at all. So I think that's fine to save a little bit of Stardust here. So, without further ado, let's get into action. So now we're at the round 1 against Sherman, and I think the reason that we are going to battle is because we got this pretty much the same outfit. So yeah, I think that's the destiny that we're gonna be together. So the first Pokemon of him is Venusaur with Vine Whip, and mine is Quillfish. So what I'm gonna do here is just to Water Gun the Venusaur to do some neutral damage, then switch out. And I want to use that Venomoth. And I want to use that Confusion of that Venomoth to finish that Venusaur off. So Sherman switched out. And switch out to Houndoom, and I'm gonna use that Icy Wind. It should be dealing super effective damage. I forgot. I'm not that sure if fire is resistant to bug or not, but anyway, I don't know. It's because of the power T problem or the charging problem. Yeah, I just failed to put off that Silver Wind, and I put back my Quillfish and Aqua Tail that Houndoom to death. And he's back with his Venusaur, and another Aqua Tail for that Venusaur. And he chose to shield this. Yeah, probably because he wanted to set off a fancy plan. There you go, I blocked it. So now we're both 0 shields. I have the slightly advantage here because I got 2 Pokemons left, but I can Aqua Tail this Venomoth. It deals a lot of damage. And my next Pokemon is GLOOM, which is not a very ideal matchup actually because Confusion did a lot of damage and Venomoth is double resist to Razor Leaf's attack. But hey, Razor Leaf works because that's Razor Leaf. It is just that powerful, you know? It is just that of an OP move. It can even out DPS that Confusion super effective attack. And now game 2. Let's see if I can maintain the win here, okay? So the first Pokemon I'm using is Toxicroak, and he's still using that Venusaur. So different from last time, I got a favorable matchup, and he's gonna switch to Venomoth, and I'm gonna switch to Sableye. Yeah, I wanna try to use that Power Gem, I guess. I'm gonna shield this one because Sableye is neutral to bug type attacks, so it's gonna hurt. Oh, and he got a buff here, and I need to finish him off ASAP because that could be a really great trouble if I cannot finish that Venomoth that quickly, okay? So another Shell Sneak, I'm going to spam Shell Sneak instead of using that Power Gem because Sherman didn't know what my Sableye has, so I'm gonna make him a little bit more careless. So I'm just gonna spam that Shell Sneak, and now Sherman has no shields left, and I'm able to KO this biggest trouble of the game. And here comes his Houndoom. Good news for me because I can set off that Power Jam at him, and that should be a one-hit KO. Choo! And there you go. Sableye is pretty good in this matchup. And then Venusaur. Okay, I cannot get that Shadow Sneak out, but I got 2 Pokemons left, so should be pretty good unless I lagged out or made some fatal mistake. So my Toxicroak is dead, but I still got the Venonat. And both Sludge Bomb or Flancy Plant from Venusaur cannot one-hit KO my Venonat. So I should be good. And that is game 2, and I won round 1. And round 2 against, I think it's called Trainer RPD. One special thing about his team is that he got Nidoqueen. And for the other guys, they are pretty much the typical Twilight Cup stuff. So the first Pokemon he's using is Toxicroak, and I'm using Krillfish. So in the same shield strategy, Krillfish is gonna out DPS Toxicroak and win that 1-to-1 match actually. So I'm gonna work on this. So I really want to keep my Krillfish, so I'm gonna use up all of my shields for him, because I really want my Krillfish to be used in the late game. So here I'm gonna use GLOOM, 1 Razor Leaf to finish off that Toxicroak. In general, I'm not that worried about it. I'm worried about what Trainer RPD is gonna use next, because Razor Leaf is just monstrous move, you know. So he used Ice Beam and 1 HP left. Sludge Bomb, I cannot use it. So I bring back my Krillfish and I want to try to Aqua Tail the Azumarill. He blocks it. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna Aqua Tail the Azumarill twice just to make sure that Azumarill is dead. Alright. So last Pokemon is Stuntank. I try to work on this to deal as much damage as possible. And my last Pokemon is Azumarill, which is not that great as a matchup because Stuntank got Poison Jab, which is super effective. But I don't know. I don't know if Trainer RPD Stuntank got Sludge Bomb or not, but he's using Crunch here. So I use Ice Beam to nearly finish him off, and 2 Bubble. There you go. This is game 1 against Trainer RPD. And here comes game 2. I'm gonna still use Toxicroak, and he's using Stuntank, so a little bit more favorable for me, the matchup. So what I'm gonna do is just to spam that Mud Bomb if Trainer RPD is not switching out. I just gonna spam that Mud Bomb. And of course I want to protect my my Toxicroak here, so I'm just gonna shield it, hoping to get another Mud Bomb. There you go. And Trainer RPD decides to sacrifice his Stuntank here. Okay, Venonat. I switch out in time with I think really little HP, and I get to my Sableye. So here I'm just hoping to keep using Shadow Sneak, because the reason that I choose Shadow Sneak over Foul Play is really because of Toxicroak and all those fairy types actually, because they are resistant to Foul Play, which is a dark type move. So I really want to use a ghost type move to do maybe a little bit more damage, and it is more spammy as a move. You understand what I mean? Spammy. it's more spammable as a move because the energy cost is lower than both Power Jam and Foul Play. So I can do more threats against my opponents, you know. So now Venonev versus Venonev, one confusion and he's out. So this is game 2, 2-0, and I got that win again. So round 2, win streak number 2. So round 3 against Perry Lai. One interesting about him is actually he is a middle-aged man, and I think to me I haven't seen much older people playing PvP, so it's really a nice surprise for me to see people that old to play PvP and to be pretty competitive in this game. So I'm really happy to see that. So he's starting with Alolan Raticate. Alolan Raticate is really good, except against Toxic Road. A little bit of risky play if you want to use Raticate because of how Toxic Road is popular in this club. But if that opponent doesn't have any Toxic Road, you are basically set if you are using that Alolan Raticate. So here I'm just using my Krillfish as my opener and 1v1 against this Raticate. And this Raticate using quick attack, so it charges the charge move pretty fast, and he's able to set up that crunch against my Vileplume, I mean GLOOM. So what he's gonna bring next? So Stun Tank, no worries because Razor Leaf is Razor Leaf. It deals still pretty a lot of damage even in a resistant situation. So I'm gonna bring my Krillfish back. I'm gonna shield this one because I want to set that Aqua Tail off. So his Stun Tank got Sludge Bomb. Nice move here. So I should be able to Aqua Tail him to death. No, he is shielding. And he switched out at a really low HP to his Muck. So I'm still trying to do as much damage to this Muck as possible. And you can see against poison type move, Krillfish is really tanky. So my Krillfish is able to use its water gun to deal really much damage actually. So that is one awesome thing about Krillfish in this cup. So I'm trying to put that Silver Ring, but he comes back with a Flamethrower and one hit kill me. So that is a really great build up, really great comeback win, really great strategy here. So really good strategy here, Perry. So he's just explaining to me because many people are using that Venonev in this Twilight Cup, so he wants to bring more that counters against that. Anyway, so he just want to put a little bit more Venonev counter in his team. So you can see he got that one. Which one? He got a Flamethrower Stun Tank and also Crobat, which are good counters against Venonev. So second round here, he is still using Raticate as his opener, and I'm using my Razor Leaf GLOOM to Razor Leaf him to death. So I'm just gonna use up my 2 shields because I really want to keep that Razor Leaf power until the end. So here comes his Stun Tank. Now I know his Stun Tank got Flamethrower, so I was a little bit more cautious. So I'm just gonna bait his shield, and just to try to get as much damage as possible. But I'm gonna shield here because I know he got Crunch. I know he I know he got Flamethrower and Sludge Bomb. So I'm just gonna put in my Azumarill because I don't really want my GLOOM to die that fast. So here my Azumarill is doing neutral damage, and I'm in a pretty much bad matchup because yeah, that Muck, that Poison Jab, and Thunder Punch, which are both super effective against Azumarill. And I'm able to bait the shield here, good thing. So should be pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna use my GLOOM here just to deal some final damage, and I forgot, did he still have shield here? No, he don't. Alright. I forgot why I used that. I think I don't really want my GLOOM to die that fast. So yeah, this is basically game because his stun type is at yellow HP and my Sableye at full health. And one shell sneak and he's out. Really nice game. Really nice game. Really nice game. I mean, it's really impressive to see someone that old to be that great in strategy. So really good game, Perry. So this is 1-1, so we need to go through 3 games in order to see who is the winner. So let's see if Perry is able to get the final win. Alright, so I'm using Toxicroak and he's using Raticate, so very bad matchup for Perry. So he's gonna switch out to Muck. I mean, Perry's got a... one bad thing about Perry is that he doesn't have a Venonat. But another good thing about his team is that he got a lot of Venonat counters. But for this specific matchup, he is pretty much a little bit messed up here because not the absolute best matchup because Toxicroak got Mud Bomb. But I gotta say, Muck is really tanky. He can survive that Mud Bomb. And he tries to kill me with that Thunder Punch, but I choose to shield it because I want to send another Mud Bomb off to whatever it is. Okay, so Mud Bomb for that Azumarill to deal as much damage as possible. He shielded. Maybe he think that is Sludge Bomb, but whatever. At least I'm able to bait both of his shields here, so good news. And here I'm just gonna use my GLOOM to destroy his Azumarill. So he switched out to Raticate, but sorry Raticate, I can still use my Razor Leaf to destroy you. And I got one shield here. And that should be good because for his HP, he shouldn't be able to get off another crunch. So yep, his Raticate is down. And back to his Azumarill, and one Sludge Bomb to finish him off. So really great game. You have all those Toxicroak counters, but you don't have a GLOOM counter. So maybe that's the reason you're losing. But really good game.